the FIELDMATE 3 monitor on a single bin roller drill. I'll come and show you how to calibrate it and how it all works. Cut. So that's that. So just explaining the gear on it. So seed bin, we've got the electric motor running the quarter metering unit, and just here we've got a calibration switch. So when we calibrate this thing, it's easy to make everything happen. And down here on this drill, we're running a radar, but we could run off a GPS speed pulse or a ground wheel sensor. You'll see on this drill also that all we do is run a loom down the drill. We've got no magic boxes full of electronics. All the smart stuff happens in the cab, keeping the electronics secure and yeah, in good nick. So in here. So we've got the FIELDMATE 3 monitor. Let's say if we were coming to do a new job, can you see that okay? That's in good angle. Right, so to calibrate this, let's say from the monitor being off at the moment, so we start her up, we calibrate it. So the first thing we do, we come down to set seed, single bin, quick press power, get into here. We've got a prime mode. We want to go into this so we can run the switch on the drill. Let's hold the arrow key. Now it's waiting for us to push the calibration button on the drill. So we head down the back. And about to cut off this. So let's assume this thing's full of seed, and we've got our magic seed bin here that's going to catch the material that comes out of this during a calibration. So all we've got to do is push this button here and the motor starts. In calibration mode we spin the motor 10 times, and all the while that's happening, the materials coming out of here would be catching it into a container, then we would weigh it, and that magic weight from the calibration cycle is entered into the monitor. So you can see the motor slowing down now, and that's done a perfect 10 turns. For whatever reason you want to run the calibration again, put your empty seed bucket under here to catch the material and just hit the go button. Once the monitor detects the motor's started, it then takes over and spins the metering shaft a perfect 10 times. So materials coming out of here and make believe. And you hear the motor rev down towards its last turn. There she goes, stops. So let's assume we've captured our material, we've weighed it, we've got the magic weight, and we'll enter it into the monitor. Let's say it's 300 grams we've got out of this thing. So back at the FIELDMATE monitor, we quick press power to get out of that screen and just come with the up arrow up to the main screen here. We just hold down any arrow key, and this is the edit seed screen. We want to enter the weight. We've highlighted weight here. Hold down the arrow key. Now we said we got 300 grams back there, so we just adjust this number here to get 300 grams. I just bring your attention, we've got this little bar graph here that tells us the rev range of the motor. That's basically 0 to 100 RPM. So once we get the 300 grams in there, we'll see how the motor revs will look. speeds up the longer you hold your finger on the button. Heading for 300 grams. Nearly there. Rightio. So the other thing to do is our drilling rate. So we know that the bin pushes out 300 grams in calibration. Now we just want to tell it what our kgs per hectare are. So in this case we'll stick them down to 5 kilograms a hectare. And the thing we want to keep an eye on is this wee bar graph here tells us how fast the motor is going to turn when we're doing 10 k's an hour drilling. So as we bring this down to our 5 kilos a hectare setting, you'll see automatically how this rev's been back calculated to tell us how things would be looking if we were doing 10 k's an hour while drilling. And all this bar graph does is save us a lot of guesswork, that when you're actually on the paddock you'll know straight away that the motor's in a happy rev range. So we've got 5 kgs a hectare. When we're drilling at 10 k's an hour, the motor's going to be doing 20 rpm, and I'd be pretty happy with that. If the motor was revving way up here at say 100, if we make the metering unit push out more material, that'll automatically bring down this rev. So that's us, we're all set up and we're in business. So our rate's 5 kilograms a hectare, and that's us, all set. Cut.